Hey, I'm back with another project video on the Million Mile Accord. So what I'm getting ready to start doing is painting the underside of the car. So I was going to use POR 15 paint, black, but some of the stuff I read online said that it can kind of fade over time. And so here's what I chose. Rust Bullet Black Shell, gloss black. So this is supposed to maintain its color and sheen over time. Got a couple paint brushes here. We'll see which one works best, either 2-inch or 3-inch under there. Got a respirator, probably need that. It's probably pretty nasty stuff. Everything I read about this is that it's really, really hard to get off your skin. So I'm just imagining it's probably gonna be pretty nasty to breathe as well. And there's stuff about the vapors there too. People have a complaint, or people have complaints about the can being difficult to open, and especially like once you use it, if there's paint around the rim here and then you put the lid back on, they said it's virtually impossible to get the lid back off the second time. So I went ahead and bought just a quart. I'm gonna try to use it all at once, hopefully, and then if I need more, I'll buy more. Okay, so quick little walk around of the car. What I want you to notice first is I have double protection. I've got some 6-ton jack stands under the front. I've got a 3-ton floor jack under the front here as double protection up here. And then I've got some other smaller jack stands. These are 2-ton, but I've got some on the little pinch wheel jacking point there underneath the suspension in the back. And then I have another 3-ton jack back here on the little hook down underneath there. Now don't crawl under a car unless I've got double protection. Okay, so this is a Southern car, 2003 Accord. It's now the end of 2024. Hope everyone has a Merry Christmas tomorrow. It's Christmas Eve and hot as can be in the garage. Thanks, South Texas. It never gets cold here. All right, so this is really just kind of a, upgrade, trying to make it look a little bit better. I'm going to take it to the H-Day show again, so, make it look better underneath here too. So since it is a Southern car, I don't have to worry about rust under here, so it makes it really, really nice. If I did have rust, the Rust Bullet paint is supposed to be able to be applied directly over the top of it as a standalone coat, top coat, whatever you want it to be. But I'm going to get her here, clean up a little bit, and then try to paint some of this. You can kind of see where over time the factory coating here has worn away. So I've got the wheels off, gonna get just as much as I possibly can here. Car's probably gonna be down for a few days while I do this. But yeah, I'm so thankful I don't have to deal with rust for repairs and things like that. It makes working on this thing a lot more enjoyable. Okay, well, I'm gonna get to some cleaning here and then we'll see what that paint looks like. All right, so I spent probably, I'd say 6 or 7 hours cleaning underneath the car. Many microfiber towels sacrificed themselves for this venture. All right, here's what I used. Simple green was okay, but for the grease underneath, this Goof Off power degreaser worked really well. So the majority of it was just simply the Goof Off and microfiber towels. All right, so let's take a look at how I did. This is the front driver's side wheel well. Here's the rear left. Rear right. Front right. So the fender liners are plastic, so I'm not painting those. So that's why I don't have these wheel wells taped up here like I do in the back. All right, so let's see what it looks like underneath. This is the passenger side. This was the one that had all the grease on it. Like I said, Southern car, no rust to deal with. So you can see some damage under here. This is the passenger side. Another big dent up here too. It's just been stuff I ran over the years. This heat shield at one point had fallen down on the exhaust. I had put a bigger washer on there to hold it up. Not too bad, pretty clean under here. Pretty happy with the way it turned out. Back out here. All right, this is the rear passenger side. I did know about this muffler being dented up. Here's the trunk pan. So the driver's side didn't have all the oil on it, so this side was a lot easier to clean. All right, so I'm about to open the paint and get going. All right, so I took the 4 clips off the top of the can here. I shook it thoroughly. Now we're gonna pour it out, and I'm gonna start with the rear wheel wells and kind of see how it goes before I get underneath the car. All right, so initial impressions of the first session of painting. So first and foremost, you're going to want a well-ventilated area, and respirators, must have for this. Garage smelled pretty bad. I was really thankful I had the respirator. So paintbrush, You can see there, it's pretty much going to be a one-time use. I didn't even bother to try to clean it because the bristles are going everywhere, so this one got a new one. All right, so the first bit that I poured in the cup there is able to paint both wheel wells in the back here. I was able to do this, and then the trunk pan underneath. So stuff's got a really nice shine to it. So, long way to go still, but getting ready to get at it again. All right, so I'm gonna wrap this thing up. Project took a lot longer than what I expected. I got sick, so I've been down for a few days. So ended up using almost all of the quart that I bought. I have a little bit extra left over. I'm not gonna get under there because it's still wet. It's all sticky and stuff. But most of it, the paintbrush ended up just doing one coat fine, but there was a couple places where it needed gone over again, so touched it up where it needed to be. Not perfect, but you know, considering it's a daily driver and no one's really gonna look under this thing, you know, still pretty happy with the way it came out. Here's a view for the back. If nothing else, the car's a lot cleaner than it was under here. Amazing how much grime was under there. Here's the right rear wheel well. And a view from the passenger side. So this stuff looks pretty nice sheen to it. So it's supposed to maintain that throughout its lifetime, so hopefully it'll stay nice and shiny like this. All right, so once again, be careful crawling under the car, make sure you got plenty of support, and then if you're gonna do this, make sure you wear a respirator too. So, all right, thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next video.